So firearms kill people. That's the agenda what gun-free people are pushing. So I just want to touch on a couple of topics. That let's look at a firearm as a tool. How you use the tool is completely dependent on your mindset. I could take a hammer that was designed solely for the purpose of driving in nails. You use a hammer to hammer in an object into something else. But I could also take that hammer, and because I'm not okay up here, I use it to smash someone's head in. The hammer didn't do that. I did. So to look at firearms from that perspective, you got to understand that it is a tool. And when you understand why you use a tool for a specific reason, whatever it is, it's completely dependent on your mindset. So you need to ask yourself two questions, I think. Where are people getting firearms from? How do they get firearms? And if you look at a law-abiding citizen, he or she has to go through a lengthy process in order to get that firearm. In South Africa, it is a very long process for law-abiding citizens. And there's a lot of people involved, and there's a lot of vetting involved. And you've got to meet a lot of requirements in order to get that firearm. And that's what I went through in order to get it, because I have respect for the law. Now you get someone who has other intentions, criminal intentions, and he decides that he wants to use this firearm for something else. Do you think he's going to go through the same process as I did? No. He's going to find the easiest way to get that firearm to do what he needs to do. And that's where the mentality comes in. So if you are addressing firearms from the point of view that it's used to kill people, so no one should have it. No, it's only law-abiding citizens that are not going to have the firearm. So which means they do not have the means to protect themselves. When a criminal who obtained that firearm illegally is going to shoot them, who's going to attack them or their family. So instead of looking at the firearm, why don't you ask yourself this question? Why are people killing people? There's a problem with society currently, and it's not firearms. In South Africa, it's not. It's not the tools people are using. It's the current culture in this country where killing is no longer given the platform it deserves. People are dying every day, most of which we do not get to see or even hear of. So you need to understand the culture, and you need to address the culture of the current situation in the country. And if you can address that and put all your efforts into that, and that's the other thing, I think the people who are saying that firearms kill people, so let's just get rid of it, are choosing an easy way out. You do not know how to deal with the psychology behind why people do what they do. You do not want to address that. You just want to choose the easiest option and hope for the best. You haven't really looked at this. That if you look at suburbs like Nyanga, Guguletu, Menenberg, Hanover Park, and why are crime rates so high there? It's not because there's firearms. It's because there's way more going on there than you actually want to admit. And it's got a lot to do with the culture, whether it's the political culture of the country or whether it's just the culture in a specific suburb. Because even culture in suburbs change, and it has nothing to do with race. It's got all to do with culture. So please, let's start looking at why we do what we do and start addressing the real issue. And that's this.